good morning, Lionhearts. How are you? We had a great day yesterday, a great night partying it away, and it's all over. The wedding is over. Congratulations, Michael and Christina. Now, today is the last little tidbit of it. We are going to do a farewell brunch. People today will be leaving the island, going to Stockholm, going home from wherever they came from, or going off on another trip after this, which a lot of people are doing. So I actually don't leave till tomorrow. So I'll be in Visby all day today, and this is supposed to be the day that they're doing the medieval reenactment of the story that I told you a week ago. 1361, the invasion of King Valdemar of Denmark. This should be a great day. Michael's been telling me about it all week, how realistic it is, and we're gonna be doing, like I said, an awesome brunch to say goodbye to our friends. Daze with Jordan the Lion. This beautiful house begins now. Now let's see what this crew's up to this morning. This is a book about Carolyn's family house that they just sold. Look at that place. You kidding me? Beautiful.
Engineer's amazing, but it's all in like really strong Gotlandic dialect, which is a dialect, it's not an accent, and lots of different words.
Well, I didn't get one of these, but I got a look at it last night, and I'll show you guys. Michael and Christina's wedding. And then look at this great picture.
And if we need more chairs, I think we just put them on the dining room.
Oh, that's fine. I'll grab them.
So I don't know that time will actually in the end allow me to go through Carolyn's house and vlog it, but I wanted to show some of this stuff because these are actually like family photos. Her history goes way back, and what I love is that her family actually kept all this stuff. These are like her great ancestors. You know, one of the things that I'm gonna miss the most when we leave Sweden is hanging out over here at Carolyn's house, because even though she lives in Santa Monica, I'm definitely gonna go hang out with her more often and have brunches with her and stuff, but she has such a hilarious way of describing things. And one of the things that she was saying a little bit ago, she's like, oh, how quaint was it that all the villagers came out for the fireworks last night? I mean, it looked like the Walk of the Living Dead, but anyway. And then she was telling us about how when her and Michael's dad went out looking at wedding venues while Michael and Christina were in this stage, she said, we walked into one community center and I looked at it and I said, Billy, Christina would rather shoot herself in the mouth than be married here. Let's get out of here. Well, as you could tell, it was just a few of the ladies were up. We had some breakfast, we talked, and I was already asked to go get the vodka so they could make Bloody Marys before we go out. We're gonna actually, the plan is to be in Visby by 1 p.m. It's a beautiful day out here. God, I'm gonna miss this. Well, we're back for adventures in Visby, and I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't sad, because I'm pretty sure this is the last day that I'm gonna get to hang out here. So we're gonna make the most of it and hopefully see some medieval reenactments. And Michael said this is the actual start of what is known as like the medieval week here, or the medieval festival, and I think it lasts most of this month. So they said as of today we will see a lot of people walking around in medieval garb. And there you can see where part of the walls deteriorated away. One of the sad things that I don't think I told you guys about when I told you the Battle of 1361 is that when they eventually were kind of changing things around a little bit over here and they were building the roads, they actually found all kinds of bodies with armor still on them. And right there behind me you can see where they would have shot artillery and bows and arrows and all that in the Middle Ages. And now we're at the Skullporten entrance. Wow, look at that. And that is actually known as the Mill Tower. Now with those little spaces in there, as you can tell, people have used them to park their bicycles. Look at that piece of magnificence. can see the rail up there, how you would have entered the tower. This is the North Gate. There goes Robin Hood and his merry men. Oh man, I can never get tired of looking at these cobblestone streets of Visby and all these rose bushes and flags blown everywhere.
Wow.
Check out this overlook, guys. We were trying to find the street to go have the brunch, and I just had to look at this. Wow! Oh, you can see the most beautiful parts of Visby. Look at that sky. God, how do you leave that? There's St. Maria.
By 120.
Wow. Well, I do believe that we have finally found where the brunch is, right here at Isola Bella. Well, since we found the place and there's not hardly anybody there yet, I'm gonna go buy the lioness a little gift. All right, I got the present, but I can't show you guys because she's gonna watch this and she'll know. I'm sure you understand, right? Well, back to the brunch. If you can believe it, this is actually how you enter the place. Down this narrow little... When we first came through here, there was somebody coming through with a stroller. We couldn't even fit. The food's down there. But our group is sitting up here. Well, brunch is in full effect. We've got about probably 30 people from the wedding party here. There's Michael. We gotta say goodbye to Johan here.
Goodbye, folks, and stay tuned for Jordan's thingy online.
Will you be coming to Los Angeles?
Of course, yes.
Yes.
We'll break it down.
Give us a state capital for the road, Johan. Just
Okay.
one state capital for the road.
This is a good tip, everyone. Iowa. Iowa. The money. I owe you the money. You can think it. Iowa. The money. Yeah.
Bye, Stefan.
Okay. Bye, guys.
So I guess we actually missed the inauguration. Today is literally the very first day of the medieval festival, but everything mainly happens tomorrow, and I won't be here for that because I'm flying to Stockholm tomorrow. And I'm actually gonna be spending a day in Stockholm. So we're gonna go ahead and go back inside the gates. We had to come out and do a few things, run some errands, get some money out of the machines and whatnot, and then we're gonna go inside and take a look around. So our destination now is back inside the walls. And there are the walls of Visby. We're gonna be heading in all together with this group.
Did I hurt him?
There you can see all kinds of people like camped out and just hanging out, enjoying their lunch. I think we're gonna go over that bridge over there.
And then there was some
And straight ahead you can see kind of the tents and everything where it all happens, where everybody stays when they're out here, when they're in the moment.
yeah, was it true? Yeah, the husband wife riding the. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, we decided not to walk through the inside of the city to get through here. We wanted to take the old trails that were more original, and I'm glad we did, because this is the kind of stuff that even if there's no story behind it, I just love seeing it. I feel like I'm in the middle of an old medieval movie.
Yeah.
We got renewed, suckers. You don't get in it.
Look at that. We can see the Baltic Sea from here. Oh, Christina was just pointing out that up here on the top you can actually see people, so they let you go up there. I'm gonna have to go.
It's a great shot back behind you with the wall, all the different flags.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We're going in. And Michael says we have to pay a tariff to go in. Oh, look at this. Wow. I definitely miss going to medieval festivals. Like, I need to go to the ones in Los Angeles more often when they have the Renaissance Fair and stuff, but I just haven't. So we are attempting to brave a little bit of the storm so we can see some stuff. Oh, yeah. We just popped into one of the vendors and there was a lady asking if they take Venmo, and in Swedish he said, no, we only take coin or sex. He's giving a massage. Look at that. We've made it over to the eatery section and we're thinking of getting some mead and maybe some of the medieval foods. That's how medieval this is. And it looks like this is the theater that at some point they're actually gonna do a performance. These guys were the bartenders at Michael's wedding last night, and then we just ran into him here. This is more drinking on this trip than I've done in a while, and I can't wait to get back to LA and not have to do any more. But I figured they're right. I can't come to a medieval festival and not drink an alcohol, a beer. So they got me a beer.
Oh, well, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I had
Baltic Sea.
quaint.
Michael said they call Visby the City of Roses, which explains all the roses I've been showing you today and the walkways. Oh, he said some of these are hundreds of years old. Wow.
I still remember when we went voting at the consulate or embassy.
Yeah.
Like, we still went instead of deciding both to stay home.
So this is actually the section of the wall that I brought you guys on the very first day. Remember the very first trip to Visby I showed you? It was right here in front of this fountain. And we're going in the gates on a completely different end. We've exited, obviously, the medieval festival. Now we're going back into the part that I like, the Roland Plaza part. You can still see the iron bars in between there. Not many of those have those. Look at that. That's not new. That's not something that they just put here for show. That is freaking iron, man. That's what some of the anchors that we found in various places around the city, they have like old Viking boat anchors on display just in the middle of a park, and that's what they're made of, that same stuff. So here's a medieval map. So here's a medieval map of, well, what they call the medieval harbor and seawall back when it was originally founded. And you can see like what we're actually walking on. Right here used to be the port, and the water has lowered. So now we're in the grass part of it. We're actually right here on this part of the wall. Yep, like I told you, here we are at Roland Square again, and there's the wine house that I told you about, where King Birger Magnusson put the cowhide down, just to give you a refresher. And then right up this street, right there, was the Jacob Dubé house. the man who was so bad that they said when he was making a deal with the devil and someone walked in, he turned to a black dog with fire eyes. Remember that? So unfortunately, this is the end of my time in Visby. Michael will be staying here, I'll be riding back to Hablingbo, and tomorrow we'll be off to the airport. Alright, well, we've made it back to Hablingbo, and Carolyn invited us all out to come out to the Creperie, so we are at the Creperie for dinner. I'm pretty excited actually because Michael had told us how good this was when we were driving in. I just figured I wouldn't get a go, but she came through. Carolyn Lagerfeld came through. Well, this is the pottery barn that is also part of the business of the Creperie, and it's actually owned by the owner of the Creperie's wife, and she's a world famous potterer. So we're gonna go inside and take a look. Those are amazing.
This picture goes in.
So is that gold leaf or
It's
gold leaf or gold
paint?
Paint.
But it's real gold.
it's real
Pure
gold?
gold.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
Be careful.
Amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, these are amazing. Look at that one.
I'm trying to remember the one I bought. I gave it to my son's girlfriend, but I'm going to take it back.
Well, our food is here, and I'm starting out with a ham and cheese crepe, and Jenna's got some sort of beef deal. Tim got himself a few plates, and everybody looks happy so far.
All right, this is how you make these galettes, these crepes in Bretagne, and that's where she's from. And that's a special tool. You have to spread out the thin pancake. And it takes like no time at all because these grills keep the exact perfect heat. Now she's c'est ça, c'est du beurre ça. Voilà. So that's du beurre, that's butter.
Oh.
To make it healthy.
Yes.
And delicious. And then she takes that and look at the way she just folds it. Voila. Because the inside continues cooking.
Yes.
See? She flips it. Gets the plate. She times it. Woohoo! Time for the filling. All right, and then she's going to come and finish it off at our table.
Okay. That's the alcohol? Interesting.
And like this, after there is no alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Lady from Bretagne is now going to pour on some Calvados, which is an apple, and we're going to just let it burn off.
Ooh. Wow.
Merci mille fois, hein? And it gives that flavor. The alcohol burns off. All right, let's drink here. Yum, yum, yum.
And it's ready to eat.
And it's ready.
Go for it, Bill. Well, Lionhearts, have a great night. Tomorrow we leave Gotland Island and head out for a new adventure. Actually, a couple of new adventures. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all tomorrow.